Hello and welcome to the Wonder Mama Coffee Chat. We do this every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we talk about a topic that we can really lean into that will allow us to notice something that we need to pay attention that will positively impact our parenting, our partnering, and even our relationship with ourselves. This week, we've been diving into guilt, not just I did something wrong kind of guilt, but that low, constant hum in the background of you should be doing more, or you're falling short, or you really don't need to rest, do you? Does that sound familiar? Guilt is a master of disguise. Guilt is a master of disguise. Um, it shows up looking like responsibility, like care, like being a good parent or a good partner, a good friend. But the truth is that it's often fear dressed up in your inner voice's voice. It's dressed up maybe like a parent or a teacher, somebody that told you that you needed to do better. Often, um, it could be the culture that we grew up in that told us that love meant self sacrifice, um, even if it leaves you feeling empty. Mm. So, in real life, for instance, your child will melt down out. This has happened. Your child melts down out in the store, and you say no, and no, stop it. And you feel like perhaps guilt chimes in and says you've been too harsh or you yelled too loud. Um, and maybe you could just give in, and then a different kind of guilt will come in. Or if you say no, will your child feel unloved by you? It's really tough. Or maybe it's a boundary you set for your teen and you don't know if you've made the right call. And guilt whispers to you, will they pull away? Are you being too much again? Or even when we rest, when we're finally sitting down, and then that little voice comes in and says, the laundry's still not done. Um, Other people can do it, you know. So all of these little minute conversations happen inside of us, and we wonder why we're tired. Guilt lives in the tension between how we were raised and how we raise our children now, between the version of us who kept the peace at all costs and the one who's trying to break a cycle. I have a little helper here today. So I want to ask you something. If guilt didn't show up first, what would you say instead? What would you choose? Would you rest without an apology? Would you say no and not worry about explaining why? Or would you trust your intuition instead of seeking permission? This work isn't about never feeling guilt. It's about noticing it and then deciding who you want to be or how you want to show up instead of letting the guilt decide for you. This week, this week I've been journaling on this a lot myself because I still hear that voice too. One that says, I have to prove I'm enough again and again. But the truth is, you don't, I don't. You're already worthy. You're already allowed. There's no gold star for suffering silently. So if guilt's been talking too loud lately, let's pause and ask yourself, is this mine? Or is it something you picked up a long time ago that you really don't need anymore? This is the kind of diving in we do inside the coffee chat. And this is the kind of work that we do inside the WonderMama Cycle Breakers. So Come and join us. Bring yourself. Tired, messy, unsure. There's room for that. Thank you for stopping in, and I hope to see you inside the WonderMama community. Details are in the description. I'll see you soon. Definitely next Thursday.